What is up? My name is Matt Workman, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the ProLite Cinematic Balance Backpack by Manfrotto. This bag is designed for solo shooters who are working with HDSLRs or mirrorless cameras, and you guessed it, a DJI Ronin M or Ronin MX. This bag has enough storage to carry the camera, the stabilizer, the stand, something like a drone, extra lenses, and a laptop while being carry-on safe for a plane. In this video, I'm going to break down the stabilizer and show you how it packs into the backpack, and I'll show you a couple unique features of the bag as well. In the end, we're going to take the bag in the field and I'll show you what it looks like to use it in action. So first things first, let's break down the camera and the stabilizer into its different parts, and then we're going to pack it into the bag. To start, we're going to take the camera with the plate still attached and slide it off of the gimbal. Next, we're going to take off the actual gimbal and remove the battery. Next, we're going to take apart the handle and the grips, and finally we're going to fold up the stand to be packed in the bag as well. So now that we have broken down the gimbal, let's show how it actually packs away into the bag. And what you want to look at here is this side pouch. This is where all of the gimbal pieces go. You'll see that there is a dedicated compartment specifically designed for the gimbal to be folded up and inserted in here. There's also room for a laptop in this pouch as well. So we're going to take the gimbal like this, all folded up, and we're going to put it into the bottom compartment on the side here. So that fits really well, but we still have room on this top compartment here, and that is designed specifically for the DJI remote. Okay, so we have the gimbal and the remote in the side compartment here, but I'm actually going to take out the remote because that's mostly for dual operating situations or using it as a remote head. We're not going to be doing that in this video, so I'm going to actually replace the remote with the handles and the T-bar. So if you look now, we have the gimbal and all the handlebar accessories and battery all stored in the side compartment here. I'm going to zip it up, and we're all set with that part. Great, so that covers how you're going to store the actual gimbal and the handles. They're going to go in this dedicated side compartment. And now let's look at the main compartment where you're going to see some stuff that's familiar and some stuff that's pretty unique about this bag. So at the top, you're going to see a familiar way to store the camera with the base plate attached, so it's easier to reassemble the gimbal later. We also have slots to be able to add extra lenses, extra accessories for sound, extra batteries, and in this case, we're going to fit a compact drone like my DJI Mavic Pro. This fits in here perfectly. Next, let's look at this compartment of the backpack. You can see that it has a mesh cover with a zipper, and this is going to isolate it from the rest of the backpack. This makes it safe to be able to put smaller accessories like batteries or cards without the risk of them flying all over the backpack during transit. And the top compartment is actually accessible from the side of the bag from a quick access pocket. Awesome, so we've packed up our camera and our gimbal, and I'm just going to show you a couple more things about the backpack before we head out. So on the front here, this is the probably second biggest compartment. It opens up like that, pretty big. Also worth mentioning is that they have these little tie downs on the bottom and the top. Those are designed to hold the DJI grip, I believe it's called. I don't have that. It's the frame that goes all the way around the gimbal that can be strapped directly onto the bag as well. There's these little straps here that you can carabiner to or hook or however you want to attach things to this for extra accessories. There is another front pouch here. This feels like it's only thin enough for like paperwork, maybe your passport or something if you're flying. Last little side pouch here. There's a little mesh pocket on this side, and this was designed for something like a water bottle. You don't want to put anything in there that's too important because it's not sealed off, might fall out, but this works pretty well. So remember to stay hydrated, bring your water bottle, and on the other side are two other pockets. Put whatever you want in those. I would probably put something like my Leatherman so that I can get to a flathead screwdriver and do what I gotta do with the camera. The last thing before we head out are these two straps on the side here. These are designed specifically to hold the DJI Ronin stand, or of course you could use a monopod or a small tripod and attach it right here. Great, so we are all packed up and we have our camera, the gimbal, the stand, and a whole bunch of other stuff, even a laptop packed in here, and we're ready to go. So this is what the backpack looks like when it's on. Pretty standard, but we have a chest strap here that can move up and down, which is kind of nice. I feel like about here for me is good, and we have the waist strap. While these don't look the coolest sometimes, they definitely help distribute the weight off of your shoulders and more onto your whole body. So I definitely suggest wearing them. I know that I basically can't go on like long trips where I have to carry bags without this type of thing. So we have those. They have these top adjustments as well. I have them pretty much pulled all the way. And the pads on the back, pretty strong, or pretty soft rather. And I don't have a gimbal digging into my back, so that's a good thing. And the whole thing feels pretty nimble, and again, is carry-on safe. So let's head out and go shoot something.
you.